I have no mandatories, he has no obligations. I'm more than willing to fight Deontay Wilder. I'm very keen to make that fight, but no fantasy contracts, just reality. You know, bringing up in the scheme of things, it's a fight that we have to have. We're both in the same generation, the same era, we're both heavyweight champions of the world. So with that being said, as I said, like, there's no fantasy contracts. It's a situation where it's reality. Like, I don't like coming to a stage in my career when I'm just talking about what I'm worth and negotiation.
Anthony Joshua responded firmly to Deontay Wilder's call-out, making it clear that he is ready to step into the ring but only under serious and realistic terms. Joshua emphasized that this is a fight fans have waited for, and instead of hype or unrealistic offers, both sides need to come to the table for proper negotiations. Following his split decision win over Chisora,
former world champion in Chisora, who's a veteran for everyone.
You've had so much history with Chisora. Wilder and you have been talked about in the same breath for the last almost 10 years. Both of these men may be coming to an end of their career tonight. How does it feel, and what do you think about what both of them have brought to the sport so far?
They both contributed massive amounts to the sport. I'm really rooting for Chisora. He was one of my idols, one of the guys I looked up to when I first started. You know, our amateur coaches on the other side there, and we're just here to pay homage to one of our local fighters, really. Yeah, I'm here to pay him the respect he deserves. He won a 50 fight, so we came out to support him.
This may be the last time you get this question, but if Wilder is successful, you know you got...
I don't want to talk about myself. People know what I'm about. People know what I'm about.
Deontay Wilder wasted no time making his intentions known. He approached Anthony Joshua after the fight and directly called him out, making it clear that he wants their long-awaited showdown next, boldly saying, "Let's do it." Anthony Joshua was present ringside during the Wilder vs. Chisora fight, where he was seen supporting Chisora throughout the contest, closely watching the action unfold as a potential.
It wasn't
an exchange. I mean, it wasn't a few words. You know, I dapped up with him and I said, "Now let's get it on." And it was simple as that.
Is that the fight you want next, Deontay?
I'm ready for whoever. You know, it's whoever. As long as these guys is in the heavyweight division, I'm here. You know, like I said, you can call me Mr. Clean because I want to clean up the whole division. The heavyweight division is nothing without Deontay Wilder. The character that I bring, the things that I say. What other fighter you know make things go viral? From the things that he say from different interviews, so I don't know one. You know, and with that being said, you need that type of character. Somebody that's real, somebody that's passionate about what he say, and unapologetic for what he say, because I feel what I say and I mean what I say. These are not emotions that I speak from. This is passion in my heart that I speak from. A lot of these guys are scared to speak about certain things, especially in just.
Future opponent. In his post-fight interview, Wilder revealed that he exchanged words with Joshua, urging him to finally make the fight happen. He expressed full confidence in himself, stating that he is ready to face anyone in the division and believes his passion, power, and personality make him one of the most dangerous heavyweights. In boxing, Joshua admitted that a fight with Wilder feels inevitable given the massive demand from fans.
He said some things about you, as Tyson Fury always does. He said if you were to fight Deontay Wilder, that fight ends in 2 rounds, you'll get knocked out. What do you make of that opinion, from Tyson Fury?
Wow, that's the same man that betted on Charles Martin to beat me, Joseph Parker to beat me. So the first time I would have listened, the second, third, and fourth time you get it wrong, you start realizing that he's a bit of a waffler. So Tyson Fury just doing what Tyson Fury does. He even said that he spoke to McGregor on the phone, and that was a lie as well. So what the fight everyone wants to see. So Wilder's got a big right hand. I've got a great left hand. So it's going to be a matchup of a great boxing match, and that's the one that everyone wants to see. So we had a meeting.
Highlighted the contrast in their styles, his powerful combinations against Wilder's devastating right hand, describing it as a perfect matchup that could easily end in a knockout. Joshua also reacted to comments from Tyson Fury, predicted that Wilder would knock him out within 2 rounds. AJ dismissed the claim, stating that Fury has made bold predictions before, and he no longer takes such statements seriously. Choosing instead to stay focused on his own preparation, Eddie Hearn
like talking about that.
Canelo's the biggest engine in the sport. In fact, you are the #1 star in worldwide boxing. Canelo is 2, close, but you're #1 right now in the absence of Floyd Mayweather. And you put 100,000 people in Wembley. So I get your argument. I have the economic clout. He's not coming in as partners. I should get a bigger slice of the pie. Let's have a realistic negotiation.
A realistic conversation. #1, I feel like if you have to draw to be classed a heavyweight champion of the world, that's not where I'm going for. I'm knocking people out straight up, through and through. Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder drew. Let's not beat around the bush, and that's not how I want to retain my titles. And it's good because there's enough people in the playing field to be named great heavyweight.
Responded to the situation without ruling anything out. When asked about Wilder's call-out, Hearn appeared calm and indicated that the decision ultimately depends on Joshua and his team. Leaving the door open for negotiations, Wilder has repeatedly claimed that if he and Joshua ever meet, he would knock him out. However, Joshua strongly rejected those statements, calling them unrealistic and exaggerated. He made it clear that he is not avoiding.
I have to. Everybody wants to see it. Why isn't it happening?
I mean, he was just a coward, just straight out. He was just a coward. He didn't want to fight. You know, when a guy allows his people to not accept $50 million, that's a guarantee. You don't want to fight. You know, when a guy offered me $15 million flat fee, although that's the worstest offer in boxing history, pertaining to a fight of this magnitude, they still didn't want it, you know. So with that being said, they don't want to fight. They just want to, you know, trick people, manipulate.
Avoiding the fight and believes such claims do not reflect the true reality of the situation. Joshua also addressed past failed negotiations with Wilder's team, explaining that financial disagreements played a major role. He stated that both sides could not agree on a fair purse split, as he believed his global profile.
Usyk, another guy who's thought to be very mentally tough. We've seen the videos of the two of you. Looks great, man. Looks like a great friendship, and it is advancing your technical side of the boxing. What's that link up and friendship been like? What has it helped you and brought to you?
It's been really good. I like being in the gym. I'm with someone who's better than me, so I'm going to obviously progress on the back of that. And then what it is, they're doing everything that anyone could do it, but they're doing it. Anyone could do it, but they want it more. Right to fight, their team, they just want it more, so they just put the work in, basically. But not just him, his whole team. Anyone could do what he's doing, but who really, really wants it?
Responded to the situation without ruling anything out. When asked about Wilder's call-out, Hearn appeared calm and indicated that the decision ultimately depends on Joshua and his team. Leaving the door open for negotiations, Wilder has repeatedly claimed that if he and Joshua ever meet, he would knock him out. However, Joshua strongly rejected those statements, calling them
entertaining. Had its ebbs and flows, had its ups and downs, it had its moments. It did have all of those pieces. So yeah, look, it was a good little scrap.
How did you actually see it? Because it was chaotic throughout. There's knockdowns, there's both and falling out the ring, point deductions. How did you score it?
Yeah, that was really how I had it, chaotic. I had it relatively close. I probably was on similar to the judges, like relatively close, but I probably did have a Wilder in for a round or so, something like that. Maybe just off a little bit of the cleaner work. So yeah, look, I would have loved for Derek to go out on a win and go off kind of with his moment in his time and what I would call kind of his arena as well. But it wasn't to be.
After his split decision,
clear that he is not avoiding the fight and believes such claims do not reflect the true reality of the situation. Joshua also addressed past failed negotiations with Wilder's team, explaining that financial disagreements played a major role. He stated that both sides could not agree on a fair purse split, as he believed his global profile and market value justified a larger share rather than an even 50-50 deal. Responded to the situation without ruling anything out. When asked about Wilder's call-out, Hearn appeared calm and indicated that the decision ultimately depends on Joshua and his team. Leaving the door open for negotiations, Wilder has repeatedly claimed that if he and Joshua ever meet, he would